9 laps ahead of these guys then of the Snetterton 300 circuit for round 4 of the British Sidecar Championship. This, the Row British Sidecar Championship here in Norfolk, and what a prospect we've got ahead of us because we've got some very quick guys. So pole position, Todd Ellis, Steve Kershaw, Ryan Charlwood. So Ellis, Clement, then you've got George Holden, Blackstock and Rosney nearest the camera in the red. Luke Williams on row 3 with Rob Biggs. Luke Williams and Jason Pitt 15 weeks ago had an enormous crash testing in France. It's their first ride back. Well, Steve Kershaw, Ryan Charlwood, the 29 crew. Heads go down into the fairing. The red flag moves off. Lights at the top of your picture. Lights are on. Lights are off, and Ellis dumps the clutch. Blackstock typically gets a flyer. Blackstock and Rosney, the number 95 outfit, very strong. But look at Kershaw. Kershaw on the inside, round the outside. A little bit of rubbing there, but Kershaw is on the inside line. Ellis has got it though. Ellis Clement into the lead, the number 6. Kershaw with Blackstock and Rosney spitting flame in third place, having a look. They've got to stay in touch. George Holden, Luke Williams. There's Brian Gray. There's Ricky Stevens in the middle of the bunch. This is going to be a cracker.
It's brilliant start there, Barry. Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rosney looking hungry there on the back of Steve Kershaw and Ryan Charlwood. Really looking to get a good, strong position here today.
Let's see where the Christies are. We're looking for the number 34 fighting through. We're back at the front, though, at the moment. Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement. They are lying second in the World Championship at the moment. And the sidecar wheel pawing the air on that beautiful left-hander. Let's just watch them round. Kershaw will not let them get away. They know they have the speed. Blackstock, Holden, Luke Williams, Craig Curry, Phil Bell, Rupert Archer in there. Great. Oh, the number 17. There's Ricky Stevens flying through the shot there. And number 8, Michael Bell, Mick Bell, Phil Bell's brother with Shane Colebrook alongside. There, the Christies, number 34, here they come. Sam and Tom Christie, what can they do from the back of the grid? They're not yet in the thick of the traffic, but they've got an awful lot of work to do. There they are, number 34, the orange blip on their crash helmets. They are right up there behind Cable and Laidlaw, 2 brothers, 17-year-old on the handlebars and the 20-year-old in the sidecar. The number 84, the Laidlaw brothers, going to. Good to see new names and young talent.
It's fantastic, Barry, and I only found this out this morning. Allegedly, it's only their 4th time riding the long chassis here.
Yeah.
4th time, and they're in the British Championship and doing a respectful job, let's put it that way. A very good job.
They are sitting very well at the moment. But look at this battle at the front. Ellis Clement. They've crossed swords several times with Kershaw in the World Championship this year. Lying second to Ben and Tom Birchall, who have not been totally invincible. Ellis took 1 race win in the World Championship last time out in Most. But again, that sidecar wheel just pulling the back wheel sliding around. What about that for controlled drift?
That was beautiful, Barry. Absolutely fantastic control from first Todd and then Steve following in behind. Just brilliant to see.
Blackstock and Rosney, Luke Williams and Jason Pitt. Craig Curry, Justin Sharp, everybody strong around there. Bigsy ahead of Rupert Archer and Adam Christie. So 3 Christie brothers in this. And talking of the Christie brothers, where are they? They're up to 12th and climbing. We're on lap 2 of 9. So a long way to go. It's going to be interesting to see. Kershaw's got to stay with Todd Ellis, has he not? And now Blackstock is dropping away a little bit. George Holden and Luke Williams and Jason Pitt walking with really bad limp, and I'm not surprised. Broke both legs, has had knee surgery. And there we have Sam and Tom Christie already fighting up. They are going strongly. Came into this trailing by 14 points, the race leaders. Oh, look over the shoulder from Justin Sharp. He's got Phil Bell, and is that Rob Biggs? Yes, it is. Rob Biggs coming out of the slipstream. Let's have a look and see. They're close together. How close do you want it? In fact, it's an awful... What do you call? What's the collective noun for 5 sidecar out?
A crazy. I'd go with a crazy, Barry. It's just wild out there, but fantastic racing between these 5 guys.
It is good. Conditions are perfect. A few spots of rain in the middle of the afternoon, but only a few spots. And the crowd on the vantage point there, good to see. Here comes Christie on the right-hand side of your picture. Now he's ridden off the screen into the timing screen. He's coming through, up behind Phil Bell now. Phil Bell and Carl Bell. So Bell Racing, great tradition from Northumberland. Sam and Tom Christie are going to go through on the inside. They're going to run in on the brakes, but Phil Bell, he's going to be a difficult act to follow, I think. Hard to pass, I think, is the name of the game as far as Phil Bell is concerned. He's going to be a tough nut to crack. Rupert Archer now here comes Christie. Now he's got it. That's another notch on the gun handle, if you like. So now up again. Archer is gone. Now Biggsy will be next. Rob Biggs and Ferry Sagers, his Dutch passenger. This is good progress by Sam Christie, isn't it?
It's fantastic. But also what I'm liking here from Sam and Tom is it's so clean. It's so clean, so respectful, and it's just wonderful to see. They really are just taking their time, picking their passes, nothing crazy. There's 2 races this weekend for them to get back to a position that's more representative of their pace towards the front end of this field.
They're behind Biggs. Biggs is behind Craig Curry on the Honda, the number 42 Honda. Out of the slipstream comes Sam Christie, Biggsy, and he's got the 2 for the price of 1. How good was that? That is amazing.
Barry's just slid off there, I think. He's rejoined, Barry. I think he just got sent a little wide there with maybe caught out by surprise with Rob Biggs and Ferry Seegers following through with the Christie brothers there.
Still action at the front. Again, that lovely controlled back-end drift from Stephen Kershaw. Really, really good. The Quattro Yamaha looking fantastic. And Ellis with the Brookland LCR. Maximum in the championship so far this year. And they've got to keep that going because they're going to miss the next round. Well, Cadwell Park is one they'll miss because there's another world round. So they've already sacrificed points on one world round. They're going to have to do it again. So they need to build a cushion. Oh, that's Biggs and Ferry Sagers upside down. That's Agostini's, that very, very tight left. Both okay. That is good to see. Pushing it back off the racing line. Come on, marshals, let's have a bit of a shove. That's Ferry was limping there a little bit. Passenger clouted himself.
It's very early in the corner by the look of it as well there for that to go upside down. So hopefully no contact between Rob and anybody else there.
Well, the Christies were by it. Now Kershaw's on it. Kershaw in second place and having a look there. On lap 4 of 9, here comes Steve Kershaw. Steve Kershaw and Ryan Charlwood. As I say, they've locked horns before. They're very, very similar in pace. And Kershaw knows that he's as good as Todd Ellis, has got the measure of him. We're looking at the times. The times are in the 57s and within 4/10 of the lap record, 156.894, held by Ben and Tom Birchall and set last year. Look at that. That is fantastic. Just getting quicker and quicker and quicker. Kershaw pushing Todd Ellis now towards lap record pace. Sorry that the Birchalls aren't here, of course, but they're focusing more on World Championship. They had a very successful Isle of Man TT, so they're choosing their weekends, I would say sensibly, but they're choosing them to suit their own pockets and to suit their own preferences, I think it's fair to say, whereas Todd Ellis is spreading his talents across both series, and that is good to see.
It's wonderful. Well, what else do you say? He's world class. They both are. Todd, Emmanuel, Stephen and Ryan there in second place. They are just absolute pure cream of the crop. Both pairings, just beautiful to watch. And the control we're seeing, especially coming out of Agostini's there in the infield, the sliding and the control, they're just, it's beautiful to watch.
You've been there, Jed. You've passengered at high level. You've passengered in this championship, and to maintain that level of concentration, that level of consistency for 9 laps, and that applies, let's face it, to motorcycle racing per se, right across the board. But when there are 2 of you battling with 3 wheels and having to work as a team, there's an extra dimension to the concentration.
There is. You have to be so on point, because your braking points, they'll change, your entries, your mid-corner apexes, it all changes. And one thing that often gets overlooked is that when you're following a bike, maybe a little bit closer than Steve and Ryan are to Todd and Emmanuel now, is that your line of sight is blocked, Barry. So you don't necessarily see your turning point until you're almost upon it. So the concentration needed and the awareness, you just have to be so sharp with it.
Well, something's happened there. Either Todd Ellis has just upped the pace a little bit, or Steve had a lapse of concentration, because Ellis got away. He's got now, as you can see, it's visual, he's got about 5 machine lengths. Right, now we have the Laidlaw boys, the number 84 crew, Sam and Jack Laidlaw, 17 years of age, the driver, 20 the passenger, his brother, and of course Andy Laidlaw, the father, was himself a Grand Prix rider with Patrick Farrance back in the day, so knows what it's all about, knows how to put a bike together. Simon Robinson in your picture now, the number 19, the Cup class leader. We have 2 classes within this. We have the GP class and the Cup. So you're looking at the Cup class leader, Simon Robinson, who is not riding strongly at the moment. He's not the leading Cup contender by any manner or means. That honour goes to Luke Williams. Paul Kirby, number 27. Paul and Tom Kirby ahead of Simon Robinson. So the Cup standings are going to change dramatically after this race before we get to the line tomorrow.
Phil and Carl Bell up in 7th there, Barry. It looks like, as they're equal on points with Brian Gray and Clement Cornell, they will in fact jump to 2nd in the Cup Championship behind, like you say, Nick Robinson and Fairhurst.
Oh dear, that's Hawkswell, Craig Hawkswell, Derek Taylor. The has-beens, the friendly has-beens crew are upside down. So Agostina's again has caught them out, so they've spilt the beans, which is a great shame. Let's hope they're both okay. We'll try and get an update on that as soon as we can. But Agostina's proving to be a step too far. We've got a red flag. So the has-beens duo are deemed to be on the racing line. A red flag gives us a result, with Ellis Clement taking victory over Kershaw and Blackstock 3rd from George Holden. The Christies, would you believe, from the back of the grid to 5th. Phenomenal. And they might feel a bit robbed. They might have thought, a couple more laps, we might have got an extra place. But let's hope that all is well down there with Craig Hawkswell and Derek Taylor. They are being tended to by the race safe marshals and the medics, always vigilant, always there. Let's have a look, see what happened. In they go hard, they're running on, they're getting it sideways, and over she goes. Derek Taylor landed hard on his legs. Craig was still underneath, but they'll be up on their feet. That was quite a big crash, actually, wasn't it?
It was. You can see there, Craig cracking a joke with Rob Biggs, very good friends for many years, those two. And just as we saw the replay, I noticed as the outfit came over, it crunched Derek in the back of the head. So hopefully nothing too serious there, and just a little bit dazed at the very best.
Well, victory then for Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement on the Brooklyn LCR. Best time 1:57.347, which was literally 3 and a bit tenths off lap record pace. Runners up, Steve Kershaw and Ryan Charwood on the Quattro Yamaha. Third place, Blackstock and Rosny. Terrific stuff. There it is then. Confirmation of that red flag result. Ellis, Kershaw, Blackstock. There you have the podium. Holden, Christ is up to 5th. Sensational. They would have gone another place, I reckon, as well. Williams, what a great result for him and Jason Pitt. Well done. 2 cup outfits there, Phil Bell and Carl Bell with them. So Williams, the big cup winner at the moment. And Gray, as you quite rightly say, Jed, will move up at the expense of Simon Robinson in the cup standings. Curry up there in the top 10 as well, and then the cup runners all the way down. And Biggs and Sagers, well, we saw what happened to them. Fortunately, they are okay. Hawkswell and Taylor, I'll tell you tomorrow, but I'm sure they'll be okay, just a bit knocked about.